All right. I wasn't planning on doing an episode, but I'm going to do episode 3 of my podcast here, and this is going to be more of an open panel discussion. So I'm going to right off the bat open the panel up now. All right. So anyone can come in at any time. So what is feminism, right? It's this advocacy or belief of the social, economic, and political equality for all genders. So feminism is the whole umbrella. It's the tip of the spear. Feminism's even more than Jesuits and Masons. I mean, this shit is way more of an influence than what these conspiracy tards talk about. Do you understand how bad feminism is, people? Do you understand that this is a construct of destruction of society? See, a lot of the conservatives, right? They freak out about Sharia law, right? Do you even know what that is? Sharia law is the path of water. It is the body of Islamic religious law derived from the Quran and Hadith, providing comprehensive code of conduct. Okay, for Muslims, do we not have a code of conduct at work? Do we not have a code of conduct? Do we not have our own code of conduct? Right? It's including personal, civil, and criminal guidance. While it represents divine principles to many Muslims, its application varies widely from personal, private observance. Um, so, where is this Sharia law? So it's a family law, and it is to keep the nuclear family intact, right? Family law covers marriage, divorce, and inheritance with specific rules detailing. I actually don't believe in divorce. If you get married, that's a decision that you made, and you should not be able to just run away. And this is what feminism is. Feminism is the gold standard sociological movement to, I guess you could say, bring about to the point where um, people do not have to accept fault or take responsibility, and mainly females. The criminal law for Sharia law is punishment for specific crimes, and and I think, yeah, you steal, you get finger chopped off, or I mean, that sucks, right? I mean that does suck, but think about it: finger just chopped off. But here in this country, you have to go through court. You lose your job. You lose your kids. You have to go to jail. Your credit score tanks because you can't work. You can't pay your bills because you're in jail. I mean, the consequences of our system are fundamentally horrible because of feminism. Feminism, what's up, Cuts? Feminism is all overboard of all constructs of our own society. Everything. Everything runs like we have a matriarch society now. And it sucks. It fucking sucks. Because it's just a society on feeling and whatever the fuck anybody's feeling at that very fucking moment of that very fucking time at that very fucking day. And the thing is that it's funny that conservatives and liberals both do not like Sharia law. I'm really fundamentally really confused on how conservatives, but Sharia law it prevents feminism, and feminism is covertly trying to make Sharia law into something that's not. You know, it has strict rules on women. I'm sorry, but women stop maturing at 18. Mentally, they stop maturing at 18. They do mature faster than men, but men do not stop maturing. We mature through our whole life. Women stop at like 18 to 21. Their mindset and the way women are at at an emotional level, at a mental level, and at a physical level, they're at their peak right there. Between 20 and 30, peak. And it's just downhill. Now, physically, both genders of humans do go downhill after like 30 or 40, right? Yo, Badger, you just left two links of Garu crashing out. Oh, yeah, that's fine. I don't give a fuck about that guy. Him and his little stupid little cult can fuck off. So, so we're gonna try to stick to the topic in the chat. I would appreciate it. So I'm not talking about Garu. I'm talking about feminism. So we're gonna talk about feminism. Okay. So we don't have if you guys have any comments or concerns, anybody's allowed to join the stream. Stay on topic. If you don't stay on topic, I will kick you out of here. So this is a podcast episode. This isn't an episode about quackologists. There might be a point in the video in this stream. Maybe we'll end up talking about that, but it does have to be aligned with with the mode of the conversation. So why did I bring up Sharia law? Because this is a big thing that they're talking about with New York City. Because I guess they have like a Muslim mayor. Good. Bring in the Sharia law. Whoring and debauchery. I mean, and cheating. And you'll just go around people. I want you to go around wherever you go, grocery store, the park, Costco, the gas station, um, work, school, wherever the fuck you guys go. I want you to try to really be observant about the agendas taking place. So this feminism thing that's going on, it's destroying our children. It's destroying people on the internet. It's making people very. It's making especially women making women very like arrogant, and men are already arrogant by nature. Like because we have testosterone, so we can get pretty like testosterone, but women don't. Right? They don't have as much testosterone, obviously. So when the women are getting arrogant too, and they're supposed to help us men get to like a normal level and help us be humble, Well, they're not doing that, and nor are they doing much of anything. You know, I haven't. Hold on. What was it? This. So, feminism started in the 1830s, by the way. But yeah, it's been gaining traction, and the reason is a lot of the men died in World War II, and then after FDR passed away in office, um, and then they had an election. There just was not a whole lot of people who voted, right? Now you could be this conspiracy shit and say voting is fake and all this shit. You guys might actually be right. I truly, we truly do not fully, like, none of us are 100%. It really does seem like it is controlled, and but until we have the hardcore evidence, we just don't. So I'm not gonna say I think voting isn't rigged, but I'm not gonna say it is because I don't fully know, because they really do put a lot of effort into you voting. I mean, they put so much effort into it, and they have all these programs and everything for so they can get your vote. Right? Yeah, there's an illusion of the candidates. I believe that, but does your vote? Do they actually count the votes? Is, I believe, the thing, and it might be true that it's just all rigged and they really don't count votes. But I mean, if you really look at local elections, it does seem like they do count the votes, at least at a local state, right? Now, federally, it's too hard to prove it and disprove it. So, I mean, I guess it's just left to interpretation. I guess you can believe it that it might be rigged or it might not be. That's up. That's It'll probably always be speculative, you know, an observant opinion. So I'm not gonna, for me, unless I have hardcore proof, I'm not gonna say it is, rather than it could be. So the female population of the population of the United States is 54% female. So then you have federal, state, and local elections. So these governing bodies, yes, celebrities, yep, and you're going to go for the majority because we live in because they want to promote this democracy bullshit, right? Democracy is complete bullshit. Where it's too basic. Democracy, majority. Look, you should have to take an exam. It's not even an IQ exam. There should be an intelligence section, but there should be ideology section too. Where are you at a sociological and an ideological perspective? Where do you lie under? It's like almost like a personality test with a mix of intellect. And if you score a certain range, you can't vote. And these ranges will have to do between state, federal, and local levels. So the local, they should implement this even into the U.S. Constitution. And this is what feminists don't want, because then they're like, nothing's equal in nature. Nature has a balance, but the balance is an eagle flying over the beach and catching 20, 30 turtle babies and eating them for their babies. So 30 have to be sacrificed for 5 or 6 more to live. Right? That's the balance. It's not technically it's there. It's equal, but it's not equal in the same thing. Like, well, there's 4 or 5 eagle babies, so then they're going to take 4 or 5 turtle babies. No, they're going to take as many as they can get to feed not only themselves but to feed their young. And I mean, this goes across the whole animal kingdom of all environments and ecosystems, right? So these feminists have programmed things into the public schools and the colleges, into the workplace. Let me tell you guys something. I've worked in places where it's male dominated, in office and out in the field, and I've worked in places where it's mixed, and I've worked in places where it's female dominated. All female dominated workplaces are chaotic. There's a lot of drama. There's a lot of rumors. There's rumors in all factions, even if it's 100% men. But men will tell you, maybe not directly to your face, but they'll start poking little jabs at you that maybe they got a problem with you. But if all the men are joking around and they're hanging out and they're having a good time and they're laughing, everyone gets along. I mean, we talk so much shit at work. I mean, you guys will be laughing your asses off because it's just all men. I mean, we have a couple girls, but there's such little female. There's just such little amount of females that like they can't even make anything in, like they can't make nothing into anything. There's just not enough estrogen, and our foreman and our general foreman and our superintendents are all men. So, and they're all very conservative men. So they're all like, and some of them are conservative conspiracy theorists. Like they acknowledge a lot of them acknowledge about the spraying in the skies. They acknowledge a lot of this feminism and this LGBTQ shit. They see it. So, and they know women do this shit. Do you guys think for a second, have you ever dated a fucking woman and they just get mad at you and they never fucking tell you what it is, and it could be anything, right? And this is what feminism has taught them: to not communicate, to be passive aggressive, to have you try to figure out all this shit. And if you don't, then you might be bad and that you don't care and all this stupid shit, right? This is all feminism. And if anybody disagrees, well, come into the chat. Let's go. This is not quackology. If any quackology is talked about, unless it's relevant to the topic, I will kick you off of here. I don't want to talk about quackology. This is a podcast episode relevant to my channel. So, when I first started on this project months ago, up here where I am, up in the Northeast of the United States, there was like miscommunication. Like men, we just assume you know how to do certain things just because, like, okay, like you're a guy, like you should just know. Uh, It's like, yeah, I mean, in my opinion, I'd put, if we get like a truckload of shit, I want to put that shit over here. I think that's a good place. But, I'm not the boss, right? I'm not the foreman or supervisor or nothing. So, but no one tells me, so I just do that anyway. And then, oh, no, 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 we want it over here. And then it gets moved to where I actually wanted it. And it's just like, those are just small things. But as the project goes on, more and more people come, more and more office people, and then all of a sudden you see all these females. And things are all over the place. And there's tons of contractors, right? Tons of different businesses. And people are walking over each other and everything. And then I come to find out, I went to a meeting. It wasn't mandatory, it was optional. And it was ran by all women who were, it was like 7 women and 2 men who were, the masterminds behind the whole operation. And they just came into the project like within a couple weeks ago. And they're calling all the shots. So I tell my foreman this, and then he tells my general foreman this, and then he tells the superintendent, and the superintendent goes, and then they all have a discussion together, and then they go to these people. So a lot of communication from where it comes from me at the bottom to the tippy top gets miscommunicated, and there's actually evidence on this, right? Now, this is where feminism doesn't want to know because men are very direct. We're very logical in how we explain things. We think and analyze. We don't just feel like we should be able to get this work done by 6 hours, and then they want you to pour like 180 yards of concrete on a mud slab. Oh, what? 180 yards in 6 hours? I mean, it to do 80 yards, it almost takes 4 hours, and that's when everything's going pretty good. That's a lot of work for people. That's a lot of concrete, and shit's not easy, and it's not light. And it doesn't matter what kind of work it is. It could be concrete, it can be anything. Feminism takes away from females understanding their nature, their pros and their cons. They say the cons are their pros and their pros are super pros. There's nothing wrong. You're never wrong. So then, how do you grow as an individual under this feminism umbrella? How do you grow? This is your life. This is all you care about. Female domination, which doesn't work because of biology. Now, we've been trying it. We've been trying to see how it can work. Does it work? Even though we've had this a patriarch society for tens of thousands of years and we've gotten this far in the world. And when you confront these females and you ask them, name a woman that's actually invented something. Now, there's two things that they'll say. One, they'll just admit, I don't really know any. But the more popular one, especially under the feminists, well, that's because under male rule, you guys wouldn't let us do. Oh, under male rule. So that means the men are allowing you to do feminism bullshit. So here's a hypothetical right now. If let's just say the men of the world, we all just united together, we all became like a union, and we said, well, we had enough of feminism. What are the women going to do if all the men in the world said, oh, yeah, you're not voting no more. You're not participating in elections. You're not, we're getting rid of HR departments and all this other bullshit that we don't really need. We don't need any of this garbage to run society. We don't need this shit. What are the what if we just said no? What would women do? What could they do? You think women can? When have women ever risen up against a nation in history? Never. They're the ones that follow the government. They're the ones that abide by the government. They're the ones that love the government. They're the ones all about big brother and big government. They're like women are followers. So here's another thing. Let's say you're dating a woman who's there's levels of feminism. There's fucking 100% super sane feminists, and there's you know they don't believe in all the feminist qualities. I mean, one feminist quality, like trait, is bad. One. All 100% of feminism is awful, and there's no such thing as toxic femininity, and there's no such thing as toxic masculinity. To them, toxic masculinity is like Arnold Schwarzenegger or Rambo, strong, buff, taking charge, ass kicking men. I mean, the peak of manhood is what they would consider toxic masculine. That doesn't exist. That's exactly what you want. You want strong men leading this world. And all feminism has done is enable simps to enable feminists. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. You're so pretty. Here's my money. Here. And then these women are getting thousands of dollars. But little does the simp know that by the time this woman hits 30, maybe 35, if she keeps in good shape, it's over after that. They're not going to make money doing that no more. No one wants to pay all that money for a 35-year-old woman. Women, like, that's the other thing. Feminism does not teach these women that, look, when men don't like old women because there's a biology factor to it. It's called mating. And in men, whether you know it or not, we're attracted to women that can reproduce. They give off more pheromones. So a 40-year-old woman who can't fucking give birth anymore, more than likely, or it's a lot harder for them to get pregnant, and it's dangerous if they still can, versus a 25-year-old still looking good as shit, and she still has over 10 years left. And by then, you're still looking good as a man because you get more handsome and you get more wise. Men do not stop maturing mentally. We continue, like, our brains do not stop, like, maturing until we're like in our 60s. We constantly are rethinking and rewiring ourselves and building wisdom, building connections, building our own mind and our own universe. Now, feminists have said, sell your bodies, lie to yourselves, cheat, steal, use men, but in the long run, our society isn't even built for that. You need to have a retirement plan. I mean, you can't do that for. Yeah, I mean, cool. You can be an OnlyFans and maybe make $1 million in 10 years, maybe a little bit more than that. We'll just say $1 million to make it simple. That ain't shit. There's no pension. There's no 401k. There's no IRA. There's no any assets within there. Who knows what the taxes are? I just noticed that there's no one in the chat. I see there's people in here. There's plenty of people in here. There's 8 people in here, but there's no one talking in the chat. I mean, sometimes we need to get outside the gematria, guys. There's a real agenda out here, and it's plaguing children, families, education, entertainment, jobs. I mean, this feminism shit is ruining people's lives. It's making women think that they're immortal, and it's slowly fading away, and has become a delusion within the other half of the humanity. You have men and women, but because of voting and because of democracy, politicians and people who lobby for politicians push this because, well, if we can get 50% of the female vote, we pretty much have any election because there's more women than men in this country. 56% of the human population in America are females. So now you have a gender that overpopulates the other, and it can dictate societal structure based on who you vote for and how that individual runs for office, and creates psychotic programs within your state and in local areas. Because let's get real. Let's get to nitty gritty here. A woman's just like this. Well, today, I feel like, I really wanted. Oh my god, I really want tacos. Like, oh, chicken tacos. Oh my god, that birria. Oh my god, birria tacos. Last time I had that was so good. You remember last time we had that? Oh my god, it was so good. But uh, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I, I gotta watch my weight. Maybe a salad. You, you know what? Let me call Badger. Hey honey, hey honey. Yeah, it's me, baby. I don't know what I want to eat. Uh, do you? What do you have at work right now? Do you have anything? No, oh, God, like, Jennifer's like, she called me, and I was like getting our lunch ready, and then she called me, and Matthew was cheating on her, and then I just like, oh my god, yeah, yeah, right, and anyway, like what we're talking about, what do you want for lunch, right? Yeah, but like, oh, how do you think I looked today? Do you think I looked good this morning? So now the traps are getting set up, right? Yeah, babe. Like, yeah, you always look good. What does that mean? Uh, you look good all the time. What do you mean? Yeah, but like, I thought I looked great. I thought I was your babe. Yeah, I thought I was babe. I thought you thought. Is it that girl at work? Have you been talking to her? Do you think she's pretty? No, no. What are you talking about? Oh, so she's prettier than me. I didn't say that at all. What are you talking about? Like what? I thought you wanted a lunch. Wait, what? You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? Fuck you. I'm not coming over tonight. Hey, bye. Hang up. You want that? That's every fucking woman on earth. Some are worse than others, but they're all like this. There's tiers to them. We'll go by a 3-tier measure. Tier one, they usually don't hang up on you. And in tier two, they'll hang up and get like that was like a tier two. And tier three is just like ridiculous. But every fucking woman's like this. So why in the fuck do you want this shit in your schools and in your corporations? This is what you got going on. This is why all this bullshit's going on in this fucking world. I'm telling you guys. Women are chaos. They have to be put under control. They're like kids. They are like as soon as they're 21, they're done. That's it. They're done maturing. The only thing that their body, their physical body, just gets declines. But their mental state and their emotional state is at 21 for the rest of their life. They do not get any higher than that. They're not meant to. Biologically, women don't need to be like that. A lot of women, for tens of thousands of years, didn't make it through childbirth, and the father had to raise the kids. For thousands of years, men raised the children on their own because female mortality rates were very high, near 50%. Almost every other woman died during childbearing. And the men were left up to raise the kids. And then you had a period where now, yo, what's up, Miles?
Yo, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, how you
Okay,
doing?
cool. Uh,
What's your opinion on this topic?
Um, I don't know much about it right now. I just joined.
Um, do you think feminism is a destructive force on our society?
Feminism? Well, probably just look at where it's rooted in, and that might tell you a lot. You know,
It's hard to
like
hear
where
you.
it's in it. Like, hold on. Okay, can you hear me? But can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I would just say look at where it's rooted in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Where you think it's rooted in?
I personally don't know.
What do you think their goal is?
Their goal is probably to do the opposite of what they're saying. That's what I think.
So they're not looking for equality or equity. They're just looking for division.
I mean, in my opinion, I would say yes.
Okay, I agree. Yeah. Before you came in, I did a scenario. Here. I'll do it one more time for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna pretend to be a girl at work. Oh my god, like I don't know what I want to eat. I mean, I kind of want tacos. Tacos sound good, like maybe chicken, maybe beef tacos. Let me, let me call Badger, my boyfriend. Hey, baby. I don't know what I want for lunch. Like I was thinking salad, but I'm really craving tacos, but I'm trying to watch my weight. I mean, get whatever you want, baby. Whatever you like. So what? You think I should get the salad? Is that what you're thinking? I just whatever you're feeling like. Just eat whatever you want. If you're hungry for work. Oh well, you know what?
Right.
Like, never mind. Um, you know what? I'm not even gonna eat because you think I'm fat. What? Like, huh? No, what? No, what? I don't even want to talk to you anymore. Hang up. Like, this is what you have
Right, right.
running your HR departments. This is what you have running your safety departments. This is what you have running in your government. In like administrative things that are dictating the rules of the workforce. So, an individual or a person, a human being that can't even make a fucking decision within it makes split decisions within seconds constantly throughout the day. That's the female biological mind. That's not men. We don't no. I don't think any men, maybe gay men, but like regular, just straight normal men that like women. The majority of men don't think this way. Because I've never seen straight men act like that. I've seen some gay guys act like that, but I don't see straight men. They usually are able to just be like, well, that's all there is to eat, or tacos. I guess that's all I'm going to eat. Fuck it. Like, and that's it. They don't call their girlfriend or,
Right,
I mean, how often have you ever done that? You're probably, well,
right, right.
I don't have fucking shit to eat. Shit, I guess there's a vending machine. I guess I'm going to eat some ramen noodles or some shit. Fuck it.
So why is that important? Why is that kind of ideology of why is that important?
Well, you're having individuals who can't make an actual decision ever lead not only a country, not only a company, not only children, because the majority of women still possess the children. And look at where that's going. 70% of
Right.
families are single moms now. So that leaves 30% of families are two parents. So single motherhood has taken over. That's part of feminism. And you have that raising kids.
In my opinion, you should have a two-parent household that's actually strong.
I agree,
Um,
but feminism doesn't like that because that doesn't make a strong, independent woman.
right.
But here's the kicker: you can go on Instagram and see. I mean, I see tons of videos where it's like, "I'm a strong, independent female. You men need to be giving me money. Give me money. Give me money. Unless you're a brokey, so then you're not independent. You're relying on men to pay your bills." Like what?
Right. Well, you're talking about two different things, kind of. Um,
Yeah,
you're talking about like a personality versus capability. See what I'm saying? Like, if if an individual's personality is not driven, then that's one thing. But if a capability is high, then they could start being an entrepreneur and take care of a bunch of different stuff.
let me ask you this: what hormone does a human produce that creates someone to be driven and disciplined and focused?
Right. Testosterone.
Bingo. So we have a species, humans. We have females and males. And I'm not going to get into the other ridiculous bullshit because I'm going to just state the fucking biological facts. That's what we got, right? We have the male and female, just like plants. Plants
Right, right, right.
plants have males and females. Other animals just have males and females. So we're gonna stick with this because it's the majority of humans. So you have males who have given women the opportunity to be more a part of society. And within the last, since World War II, when we really let this happen,
Yeah.
we've had nothing but a lot of people on food stamps, Social Security benefits, uh, unemployment, single motherhood, a severely increase in the prison industrial complex, child support. I mean, just nothing good
Right.
that women independently have ever created out of their own for society. They don't make anything good for us. They just take and take and take.
So
And
there's no important roles. There's no. So you're saying those individuals aren't playing any important roles or have good jobs?
here, you're a carpenter, aren't you?
Yeah.
How many women do you see doing carpentry?
None.
Okay. Well, I have two female carpenters, and they're pretty much useless. They try. Man, I don't know. Maybe they could probably try harder, but you know, I can get one guy to take it. I mean, I can get him cut 4 or 5 boards.
But what about out of the trades though? There's no individuals that there's no women that are playing a good job, a good role in society.
No, not yeah. No, they're not because administrative roles are not even necessary.
What
Okay,
about a woman that's a realtor and that is doing very successful?
men are technically better realtors. Men are actually better bartenders. Men are
Right,
actually
right,
better
right.
RNs and better doctors and lawyers. So even without the trades, the men are still better
Right, 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 right.
because we have this weird conception that women have empathy. Women do not love anybody. Women do not like. Let's say I don't know if you have a girlfriend. You don't even have to answer that. But let's just say that you do.
Ooh,
You,
this is a nice.
she will never love you. She only loves what you can give her. What city is that? It's hard
That's
to tell.
Minneapolis.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Minneapolis is
Yeah,
a really nice city. I like it there. When I lived in Wisconsin, I went there a couple times in Mall of America. I worked out up in Superior for a little bit in
oh, nice, nice. I've snowboarded
Winona.
up Superior.
Yeah, I worked out in Winona for a little while too. I done some um, insulation work out in Winona and scaffold work.
Nice, nice.
Hey,
Winona.
good
Oh yeah, I
job
know where that is.
on the quack stream too. Like you did a good
Right,
job.
right.
Yeah, congrats, man. I don't know. You did you. I could tell you're getting kind of annoyed with him because he kept fucking interrupting you
Oh,
and
100
acting like
percent,
an asshole.
100%, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't let you. He would ask you something and then you try to answer it, and then he'll try to talk over you to
Right, right.
make it look like you're talking over him. Yeah, I saw
Well,
it
I
right
don't
away.
even understand. I don't even understand that part. I understand that he was cutting me off 100%. I understand that. Yeah.
But he makes it look like you're trying to cut him off. He's really deceptive
Right,
with you.
right. That I noticed a bunch of fucking little tactics that a normal person does not have to learn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so What
I
that's
wonder why there's
called,
a whole bunch of tactics. That is really suspicious, actually. That I noticed personally on to me that he employed a bunch of different social engineering tactics. I wonder what that is. That is
um,
unbelievable.
so it's called word judo, and this is a tactic
Got
that
you.
police
Got you.
use. So police they use this where you'll be explaining something, then they'll interrupt you mid sentence and kind of
Right. Right.
trick you by saying, because you're saying no, that guy isn't working on the side of the highway, and then he'll interrupt you right away while you're still mid sentence. It looked like it was to the side of the highway. It's totally on the side of the highway because and then you're like, no, it's a construction site, and then you know it's word judo where he'll use your a word, spin it real quick and nonchalantly, and throw it back at you to confuse you. Like police use this
Wow.
tactic. I don't know.
Wow.
I learned this as a when I was a First Amendment auditor.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, it's verbal judo. Sorry, it's verbal judo. Verbal judo is a tactical communication method pioneered by Dr. George Thompson. It uses empathy and redirection to
Right.
de-escalate situations, but it can also be used to Scrabble, to be like the game Scrabble, and it's a great way to it's a deflector. It can be used as a deflector method.
Right. Yeah. That's what it. That exactly. Exactly.
hmm So he
That's
was,
what exactly he was doing. He was deflecting using that. Yep. Yep. 100%.
and yeah, police they have a so you know where Green Bay is, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's where I went to college, and I had to take a communications class, and that communications class was tied into the police program at the college, the whatever the criminal justice program.
Oh,
So
okay.
like you obviously have a bunch of different majors, but you have a lot of criminal justice, future police in the class. So there's a section on the verbal judo. Um,
Okay. Okay.
So I remember learning about that in communication and how not only to deflect
Over
your opponent
judo.
and to confuse, it's to confuse you.
Right.
You can use it for good, but obviously police don't. Police use it for bad. Or Hubbard uses it the same way as police. That's why I would say, dude, he talks like a cop. And,
Yeah.
uh,
Right. Right. Right.
Yeah, but I was
Wow.
impressed with you did well, and then I was like, as soon as I could hear both of you talking over each other, I'm like, yeah, he's doing that
Yeah.
on purpose. Hearing, he knows that he can hear you, but he does it on purpose to make it sound like you're trying to talk over him.
What?
Give him
Yeah.
give him
But
the
after he kicked me, he can't hear me, right?
no, no.
Because I could barely know that he could even kicked me off. He's like, "All right, you're done." He's like, "All right." Anyways. He said, "Anyways." Like, I can't even tell that he's gonna kick me off. And so I'm sitting there, like trying to talk over him for another like 3 minutes.
Yeah, well, what he needs to do is let his audience that comes in, and the thing is that you need people to disagree with you because then that just makes better content. But he's trying to run a
Right. Right.
scam and a cult, and for you to run a scam and cult, you need everyone on the same page. So he's not. He is there for the views and content, but he's ultimately there to have people there for the long run to fund his lifestyle. I don't know if you're
That is
there.
unbelievable.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
dude. But hey, good job. I
Oh my
mean,
goodness, that's a nice little Mercedes.
I was impressed with it. I mean, we can watch it if you want. I mean, I got on my channel. That was a video I
Yeah,
uploaded. Okay.
yeah. I mean, we could watch it, and I'm chilling for a while. You know, I can chill for a good amount of time, so we could watch that shit. Yeah.
You did good too. And you're like, hey, Manly P. Hall never mentioned that gematria is in English, and he quickly said, he jumped him right away, like
Right. Right.
right into the flag. Like, no, he leaves up to the reader. Doesn't say that at all. He says it's absurd and speculative, and that it doesn't exist. I mean, he literally says he doesn't ever put English and gematria in the same category because gematria is a form of language. You know,
Yeah, you
that's like
try to
saying,
spin it.
yeah, well, right. There's Spanish, but there's Mexican Spanish, there's Puerto Rican Spanish, there's Colombian Spanish, and they're all a little different, right? So just like English, the Northeast United States is a little different than Southern, the South, right? And it's different than Australia and
Yeah.
Ireland and Britain and Canada. I mean, language is language is a very difficult subject to talk about. You know, it's and
Hmm.
unfortunately, it's not on the topic for tonight. Um, what is on the topic is the feminism thing, and I think that this feminist thing, I actually think Zach is a feminist because he's a cuck, he's a simp, and he
Hmm.
bows down to female authority. So they're enabling these women, and women just they just don't have a nat. I've never been able like I've had women bosses, and I
Hmm.
just it's not like I'm sexist. I'm not sexist, and I'll try to listen, but they just they're just not good bosses, man. I never had a good female boss in my whole life. They've all sucked, and I mean I've had bad male bosses too. Don't get me wrong, but women just like you just listen to what they're saying, and you're just like, dude, that's stupid. Why the fuck are we gonna do that? No, and then like when I was in LPN, the, all these women, man, they're freaking out about because of COVID and all this shit. I'm like, look, calm down. You're stressing yourself out. You should know that stressing yourself out lowers your immune system, making you more susceptible to it. So why don't you calm down and fucking use your head? Don't tell me to calm down. How dare you tell me to calm down? I don't need to calm down. I act however I want. I mean, they're like rebellious by nature. It literally says it in the Bible, right? I mean,
I don't
uh,
know about that.
Eve, dude. I mean, come on. Literally, Eve literally rebelled against Adam for no fucking reason. It did right there. Told you what female human nature is. They rebel
Yeah,
against
I
you
guess. I
if,
get you.
for no reason. Like my baby mama does that. She'll just rebel against me for no reason because she doesn't like I said I want to homeschool our son. And she's like, no. Like, I think he needs to have a social life and he needs to go to school. And I'm like, no. You want a babysitter. You want him to go to public school so you have a babysitter. So when he's at school, you can fuck off. That's why. That's what you want to do. No, no, I'm doing like no, bitch. Don't no. I know what the fuck you're trying to do, and that's what you want to do. Because that's what my mom did. My mom and dad are still together, but my dad worked a lot, and he wanted me to go to private school. She wanted me in public school, and while I was at public school, she was out fucking around. Not fucking people or nothing, but drinking or partying or doing something. You know what I mean?
Right.
Rebelling again, like and by the time she got into her 40s and realized, well, now if I leave this man, I'm alone forever. My dad, I could tell but my mom has become more conservative since what is she like 57 now? Hey, happy Mother's Day. I don't know if you have a mom.
Yeah, for real.
Do you have a mom, Miles?
Yeah.
What'd you get her for Mother's Day? Get her anything?
Mm, I got a coffee mate, like a little coffee maker thing.
Oh, nice. I got my necklace with her name and my name in it. Nothing expensive. It's just something I got on TikTok. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna buy my mom a golden 24 karat gold necklace. Like it's more of the thought.
Right, right. Yeah.
Um, Fuck, I even got my baby mama something, even though I hate her.
Yeah, good job though. Good job, you know.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, my son's birthday is last week, and then it's Mother's Day, and then my grandma's birthday is in like 4 days. I'm like, dude,
Damn.
I know, right? May is a month for me, dude. Like, fuck. I man, I brought my son. Well, I paid because it was her turn to have him. I paid for him to go to Chuck E. Cheese. Man, God, dude, Chuck E. Cheese is expensive as fuck. It's like
Really?
$120 for one pizza and a cake, and for him to play games for like an hour. $120. Like,
Damn.
holy fuck! A large pizza, a cake, and to play games for 1 hour. Like as many as he wanted, but he's only two, so it's not even him. He's not even really playing them. It's whoever he's with.
Right. It's more like a spectacle at that point.
Right. Speaking of that, after I'm done with this, I'm going to the arcade bar and I'm going to go play arcade games.
Oh, really nice.
My computer could die, but to stay on here and I'll get on my phone.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm at 1%. Even though I'm charging, my computer just isn't charging good for some reason. Yeah, I mean, even my BM, she's not a full blown feminist, but she has feminist tendencies and uses her matriarch authority to her advantage, right? To try to control me, but she can't because I actually do have leverage on her. I could actually bring her to court and get child support if I want it.
Oh
But
shit.
I don't know. There's like I don't believe in that shit. I don't believe in child support. When we're both working, why in the fuck do either one of us need child support? That's the point. Child support is if you can't work and help the kid. So if we're both working, neither one of us need child support. I mean, even though I could get it if I wanted, I could get $300 a week. So that'd be what 1,200 a month if I wanted. So when we went to court, they asked me, and I said, "No, I'm not going to do it yet because I paid for everything." So the tide is turning. People are starting to realize this feminism thing isn't working. Single moms actually are not the best single parent because for thousands of years, the women died during childbirth. So the men were left to raise the children. You know, child, whatever they call it, when the mother dies, used to be almost 50% for thousands of years. So almost one out of four, one out of three women die during childbirth constantly for thousands of years. So the men were left to raise the kids, and here we are. We're still here. Something must have worked. The men must have been able to step up on their own for thousands and thousands of years. We've only had the single mom problem for like 50 years. So and it's just it, dude. I mean, I live in a big city, and then you have these YNs out here, these YNs, these single mom raised kids who Kia boys who are out here
Unbelievable.
stealing and robbing people. Just
Yeah, my friend had his Kia stole. Yeah,
I had my Hyundai stolen in 2021 when I lived in Milwaukee.
unreal.
Man,
That was
that
just a bad day to wake up in.
was, dude. I woke up. I was hungover as fuck. I woke up and I'm like outside. And I'm looking like I'm all disoriented because I'm still kind of drunk. And I'm like, what in the fuck? Where in the fuck's my car? And then there's a cop right there, right by IKEA that had like a broken window and shit. And he's like
Yeah.
writing some shit up. And I walk over to him and I'm like, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you must have been the guy that got your car stolen." I didn't even say anything yet. I
Probably
was
just the way you're looking.
I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "All right, let me finish this and I'll write up a report for you."
What was he doing there?
He was like, "This Kia ran out of gas." So they must have been driving that Kia around, and then it ran out of gas behind my car, which was a Hyundai. Hyundai and Kia are the same company. So then they hopped into my car and stole me.
Uh,
And he uh, he wrote the police report down. After a few hours, I'm awake and I feel fine. My ex girlfriend came over and we started fucking. And as soon as I got done, knock, knock, knock. There's like two or three cops outside my door. Say, hey, we found your car. Come with us. I literally don't even have my pants on. And she doesn't.
um,
She only has her bra
what the
on.
fuck?
They could only could see because I opened up the door wide, and they totally saw like her still putting her clothes on. They're probably like, "Oh, like yeah." Whenever you're fully dressed, come out to our car. We'll drive you to your car. And
Unreal.
her and I, we both went to my car. We picked it up. They had a broken window. There was like no damage. They only drove it like half a mile down the road. I'm like, wow, my car's not even good enough to drive. Like, fuck you guys. You guys couldn't even. There's still like a full tank of gas in it. I was like,
What
wow.
the fuck?
Right? I'm like, you guys did all this bullshit just to go a mile
So,
down the street. You
wow.
fucking motherfuckers. If
That's
you're gonna
not
steal my
like
car, at
that's
least
like
drive
dumb
it.
too.
Is my car not good enough? Was it not good enough?
Like most of the time, they don't take those stolen far distance. Sometimes they just want to like do some dumb bullshit.
Dude, they didn't do nothing, dude. Like my tires were fine. Everything was fine except for the window. I was just like,
Yeah,
wow, I guess my car's just not good enough to do stupid shit. I mean, I'm grateful that they didn't do that much of stupid shit to it, but it kind of hurt my feelings a little bit.
exactly.
Right? I'm like, you fucking assholes. I mean, you're gonna steal my car. At least take it halfway across the other side of town. Damn it! Bring it to a Brewer game or something. You're just gonna do that. You're just gonna go down the street with it and have me go through all this bullshit. I would have to go through the same amount of bullshit, but yeah. I mean, there's plenty of studies done. There's plenty of times I've seen it too in my own life. I mean, I've seen. Oh, he just dropped off. I don't know what happened. I'll put the link back in the chat in case. Yeah, so I've seen this too many times to count that men or women with single moms just seem to have more issues with confrontation or developing a sense of trying to figure out how to solve a problem. So with single moms, because you have a part of the species that literally relies on feeling, and they don't use a whole lot of logic throughout their life on their decisions, right? Like, how many women can, like, right now, Miles? I don't know how many women you've ever been with. How many women do you know intuitively use logic more than whatever they're feeling?
Oh, not too many, not too many. Not,
And I'm not saying that's bad because there is a time and place for it, but again, there's a time and place for it. And this is why men have been the ones to engineer society. We literally are the engineers of
when it's
society.
important, like when it's important, when it's very important to have logic. I mean, at certain times you really need it.
Yeah, I mean, let's say you're a single mom, your son acts up in school, bullying a kid, you know, a retarded kid or something, like a Zach Hubbard looking kid, like a Jimmy Neutron looking motherfucker.
I think that Zachary Hubbard should have been punched at least once more, if not if he didn't, at his own school. But go ahead, go on.
All right, who would win in a fight, me or Zach? Like, don't be honest. Be honest. Don't be biased either.
uh, well, I think that this person that's called Zachary, I think that his neck just looks weak to me. So if he tried to punch you, like it would look like the island boy trying to punch that random bystander that was with Jack Doherty, and it would probably look like that island boy that tried to punch that bystander that wanted to challenge him to punch him in the chest, and that island boy didn't have any fucking weight behind his fist. So that's what I think.
Yeah, it'll kind of be like the Hulk versus like our grandma.
Right, 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 right. Exactly.
Like, he would just hit me, and I'll just look at him, and I'll just be like, "Is that all you got, dude?" I'd probably break his hand. I don't know if you do you look at manga?
No, I don't,
Oh,
unfortunately. Oh my goodness.
do you
I
know?
almost I'm
You
about to
probably know
get into
Goku. You
this.
probably know about Goku.
Yep, yep, yep.
So they haven't animated this yet. They're actually going to this year, but in the manga, Goku faces a demon called Moro, and he like sucks out his power is to suck life energy out.
Okay,
Well, Goku fully masters Ultra Instinct, right?
okay,
And Moro, with all his might, all of his power, tries to punch Goku right in the chest. Now, earlier in the manga, Moro put his hand through Goku's chest, like
okay.
all the way through. It was gory as fuck, right?
Gotcha.
Nearly killed him. Nearly killed Goku. Um, but then Goku mastered Ultra Instinct, and then Moro tries to hit him, and like literally broke his hand so bad, like his bones start sticking out of his arm.
Oh my goodness.
from just like the sheer like hardness of Goku's body. It was just like
That's it.
hard. That would be like Hubbard. Like he'll just punch me and like his wrist will break and his like forearm bones will stick out of his wrists.
Right, right, right.
Yeah, I mean, I have it on. Well, no, I would have had it on here. I wish Cuts screen recorded it, but maybe it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Zach was on CTs, and I went
Mhm.
on there, and I was just getting off of work, and this is where you came in when you're. He was saying like I'm on the side of the road or some shit. It's like, dude, I'm driving home from one. Two, um, I asked Hubbard, dude, I will challenge you to a fight. And he just, dude, it's like annoying as fuck. He's like, he keeps saying I'm a little guy. That's not, what does that even mean? I weigh way more than he does. I mean, I'm probably about 70 pounds bigger than he is.
Was I in that chat or where was I?
That was, I was debating him on True Stream, like live.
Oh, right, right, right. Yep.
Yeah, so, and he didn't, he deflects. He's just he's an ultimate deflector. I'm like, dude, who cares about height or weight or anything? I'm
Right.
asking you, let's fucking fight, dude. Who gives a
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember.
yeah? I don't give a fuck about any of that. Oh wow. So then you
He's
have
not
an
gonna pay
advantage over
money
me.
to he's not gonna pay money to get hurt like that because he doesn't know what that none of that shit is like to be in a fight.
I know the guy needs to get his
You can
fucking
hear me?
needs to get his ass beat.
Got you. Oh my
You know.
gosh, there's no Mother's Day cards left. Oh my goodness, there's barely anything left. Seriously?
I told my mom we'll do Mother's Day next weekend. I poured a fuck ton of concrete today, and I'm fucking exhausted.
Hey, good work though. That's that money though. That's that money. You know what I'm saying?
190 yards.
Okay, okay.
I'm mad. But man, we have oh my god, dude, some of the carpenters are so bad, dude. The grading was
Really?
off. Yeah, the grading was so bad. It was so
Wait,
damn.
so how does carpenters have to do with like concrete forms and then pouring concrete?
Carpenters usually do septic forms. They also do the grading. So they measure the
What is that?
huh?
What is that?
Grading is when you're in the ditch, you have to go up to a certain grade level for the concrete. Usually it's about 6 inches from
Okay,
the ground. But obviously, if you're digging, especially with the excavator from the ground's not going to be equal all the way down. There's going to be times where it's going to be uneven. So you got to put okay if the ground here is 9 inches from over here and the ground over here is 7 inches. You got to
right.
compensate the grade and make sure everything's even at 6 inches for the concrete. So usually the carpenters go in, they set up their lasers and everything, and then they put pins into the ground for the grade so when we're pouring in the concrete, we usually use
Okay.
a pump. Sometimes we use to shoot or the mixer thing. Um,
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. They have to square it out. They have to make it a big square and see if it's completely a 90, like a good square and shit. Okay.
right, yeah, and
Yeah.
then with the forms because we use USA forms, we're not using Simons. Uh, we're using USA, which actually there's more technicality to it, but it's a lot less physical work. So, you know,
Excuse me. Do you know where all the Keurig stuff is? The coffee maker Keurig.
Oh, you mean the coffee machine?
Yeah, the coffee machines.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my computer died.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. They have to put the pure caps in. They got button it up with the forms. We got to put turnbuckles on so like the forms don't cave in on themselves and shit when the concrete's poured.
Okay. Got you.
So, yeah, yeah, there's a lot of technicality to it, and Cuts wants to come in. Give me 1 second. Yo, what's up, Cuts?
What's good, Badger? What's up, Miles? Good
What
day
up,
to you
bro?
guys.
Hey, how you feeling?
I'm all right. I'm kind of, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm kind of faded a little bit, but I'm like eating some food and big chilling. But I'm just like, you don't even believe this shit.
Oh, you got some
I
undisclosed
told I,
stuff.
I told Badger, yeah, undisclosed garbage that I'm dealing with the fucking frauds trying to fraud me.
That is just irredeemable.
Cuts, if I was you,
Dude, even my boss is trying to gaslight me right now. He's like text spamming me and like trying to gaslight me, and I'm just like telling him straight the fuck up, like, nah, dude, nope. I need my vacation pay hours. I'm going on vacation. Fuck you.
you do work a lot, so I'm sure you're into a lot of vacation.
Don't try to do no rat garbage on me, and I'm not gonna like try to push back or do some shit. Like, oh hell nah. They're literally trying to rat me the fuck down like crazy work. Like crazy work.
What?
Sometimes God speaks in mysterious ways, man. Sometimes maybe it's just time to move on and start.
No, dude, I super duper do want to find a better thing where I could make $100 more each day. Like, unbelievable.
I like your idea, like start your own driving, like
Yeah,
Uber
just
type
be
service.
like mountain scooter, something like mountain fucking the homie rides or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I'd even throw out a deal like 10% off from whatever Uber's charging. That way, like you get that business. You know what I'm saying? And
So
you put on.
basically, what happened, Miles? Like somebody tried to text me last night, and they were like saying that they were the police and they were watching me, and they're like, "You better watch your back," and they're like, "Watch your hand movements on the fuck at the register," and all this garbage. And dude, they were like threatening me. They're like, "We're gonna pull you over soon," and this and that. And I was like, dude. And then I thought it was my boss, and then I called him this morning, and I was like, excuse me, was that you? And he denied it. He was like, "No, that wasn't me." So it's some fucking rat motherfucking fraud motherfucker trying to fucking rat and fraud me.
Wow. What the
Yep,
fuck?
they'll do that. Them quacks will do that.
No, they were like impersonating my boss from like some weird fucking number. I swear to
Yep.
fucking God.
Oh, they spoofed a number? Wow.
No, they're
Yeah.
using a number from where I live now. Like the number goes to my area code, so they're like covertly trying to dox me, basically.
Right.
Dude, it's super duper not legit. It's not the dude. The boss is like begging and pleading with me right now in text. And he's like, "It wasn't me," and this and that, and he's like, "I
Well,
did
why
this
would
and
you?
all this and that for you," and he's like, still trying to gaslight me. He's like, "But you're the one that's on the internet," and like trying to
Why would
blame it
your
on me.
boss?
And I'm like, dude,
Why would your boss want you to be in trouble if you make him money?
no, he doesn't. He doesn't even know what I'm talking about. Dude, I sent him
Yeah.
screenshots of it, and he acted like he didn't get it, and I was like,
Okay. I hear you.
Yeah.
I ain't playing that shit. I told him I'm sick. Oh, this shit makes me want to puke. I'm gonna start puking and be sick. I got a stomach ache. I got a fucking headache. I got a fucking like. I have like back pains from this fucking type of garbage. Like, fuck out of here. Don't try to gaslight me, motherfucker. I told you exactly what the fuck this shit is.
Oh yeah. They've been terrorizing Cuts for a long time. He's like,
What?
They're trying to say it's my fault for not making like multiple police reports of harassment. And I'm like, you realize if I start doing that, they're gonna just do it even worse.
yeah, the police aren't gonna do nothing. I've already tried
Yeah,
that.
they're not only are they not gonna do anything, they're gonna make it seem like I'm crazy. So like, fuck that. No,
Yeah,
fuck that. I
yeah.
ain't playing that shit. I'm gonna go fucking. I'll do some fucking diabolical shit. I don't give a fuck.
Well, here,
Fuck
let's
that
stay on
shit.
top. Let's stay on topic. So, Cuts, what do you think about this feminism shit? Can you hear me? What do you think of the feminism stuff, Cuts?
It's bad, but I don't know. Maybe it's not as bad as like. It's not like the entirety of the world. Like maybe I know you're bringing up the topic and talking about it, but I know it's bad, but it's not like. Dude, I'm not being attacked by like feminists unless the gematrians are feminists, which they probably are.
Yeah. They kind of are. I mean, Zach is a feminist, so
Right.
he he he's a cock. He's a simp. He's a
More
subverb. He's a
more
sub.
than I believe that it's like the feminist, I think it's the quacks. I'm pretty sure it's the quacks.
Well, like Jules, right?
Or it's
She's a
some fucking
feminist.
rat motherfucker. Or it's some fucking just some local bum fucking rat motherfucking gang of fucking like just straight low life street scum rat bum motherfuckers. It's
So
either one
that's
of the two. It's
yeah.
either the quacks or it's some fucking rat bum fucking snitch motherfuckers. I can't really
Uh,
tell.
I personally think that it's a quack that thinks that they can just spoof a or spoof a number that's your local area code, and they think that they can just scare you with a random text.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think it like kind of shows how covert and CIA-ish they actually are, because they're like been if they're able to do some shit like what they just did to me, they're probably like straight CIA rat motherfuckers that
Uh,
like tap my phones, like all kinds of weird fuck shit.
uh, I think because if you look in the description of Zachary K. Hubbard's channel, you can see him from promoting Mighty Networks, which the founder of Mighty Networks is Jeannie Bianchini,
Yep.
which is they that
They're
that
tied to the CIA. Yep.
their
They're tied
their
to the feds.
their
They're
startup
tied to
companies
the police. They're tied to
are
the
funded.
CIA. They're fucking
Yeah,
rat motherfuckers.
the majority of funding does come from CIA, and they do different like yeah,
I'm
exactly.
sorry I'm off topic, Badger.
Well, I mean, it does tie into the feminism thing because feminism is literally the biggest agenda that they have because for you to take out a society or
Dude,
control a
the fucking
society.
hose, the fucking rat hose from the gematria community that are trying to fraud us are fucking like uber feminists.
Right.
Like they're fucking like
Jules.
they do voodoo and witchcraft and fucking fake gematria. Like fuck out of here.
And they don't get consequences. That's the other thing. With feminism, women don't suffer consequences as men do. So really there is no equality. That's the problem is that they preach this equality shit, but there's no such thing as equality within the two. Equality it means balance. So that means this gender is good at this, that, and the other, and this gender is good at this, that, and the other, and when they're both together, they both balance out because biologically we're the same enough to
Dude,
reproduce,
the way
but
that
we're
boss
different.
is trying to gaslight me right now, texting me over and over again, is like seriously pissing me off, dude.
Dude,
Like I'm getting pissed, bro.
cuts. You gotta get out your emotion. Just think logically right now. Just think. Think. Don't react or whatever you're feeling. Just think.
I'm not gonna say one more word to him. I'm just gonna
Th-
put in my vacation
th- th-
pay. I got like
this-
40 hours, and then I got like 40 hours of sick pay. So fuck out of here. Whatever. Oh well.
just tell them like, look, I need some time off. You know. You have screenshots that tell them like, look, I got
Dude, I
screenshots of
straight
things.
up told him. That's what I told him. I said I got screenshots of everything, and I'm not playing around. I'm not like okay, like I'm not good right now. It's all bad. Like it's not okay.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
I ain't playing that shit.
Get a new phone number. Get a new phone. Get like you, dude. I had to do the same thing. I had to get a new phone number, and I had to go from Android to Apple. And it's going to be a pain in the ass. It's going to take you a month to get used to the Apple phone. But a month goes by pretty quick, man. I mean, you'll get used to it, and then it'll just be like any other phone, right? But an Apple phone, it'll be a lot harder for them to track you and shit because it's hard to break through the encryption of Apple. So it'll be harder to dox you with the Apple phone. That's why I got it. And then you and I, man, like we can FaceTime each other, and and then we can make content
Yeah,
that way.
dude. Whatever the fuck the quacks just did, or whatever the fuck they're trying to do or claim on me, or whatever the fuck they're trying to rat me, and whatever the fuck they're saying, it makes me want to like change my number and
Just
fucking
change it, man. It's
like
not that
ghost.
big of a deal. Just
Dude, it makes me
you,
want to ghost the fucking world and go off grid. Like it's
you'll
fucked
get a
up.
whole month because if you trade in your current phone, obviously that's probably what you're gonna do. You get a whole month, and then you can transfer all your numbers and text everybody, hey, this is my new number. It won't even take you an hour to do all that, and then transfer all your apps and everything and all your photos. It take a couple hours. It'll be done. It doesn't even take that long. It'll be easy, dude. It's not that bad. Even if you get an Apple from Android, I mean, they have a sync capability. It's not as bad as you think it is. I thought the same thing for years, but then I tried it and it wasn't that bad. Because you still can use Google. You'll still be able to use Google, sync your Google account and all your Google pictures. And if you have
Dude,
Snapchat, all your Snapchat.
even if I changed everything, you think they're still not going to be doing the rat garbage? Oh yeah, they are.
No, but it'll be harder for them to locate where you're at. And it'll be harder for them because now you have a new number. Now
I'm
you
about
know,
to just switch it up
yeah,
on
new
them.
job, a new number,
I'm
a new
about to just
phone. I
flip the
mean,
script on them. Fuck
you're,
that.
you're a ghost. That's why they're not even fucking with me anymore because they don't know where I'm at because Miles knows what I do for work. He knows I've traveled, so like they can't locate me. That's not why I travel for work. I just travel to get the money, dude. Like that's why I care about the money. Like it's not that's
Right,
not why.
right.
Yeah. Actually, Miles, they got Line 5 coming up there near you, actually, in Duluth.
Oh,
Pipeline.
okay. You got some work over in Duluth?
Yeah, pipeline work of 75 miles or something like that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Good work, man. Like, it'll be about a year and a half of work. I don't know. I pipelining, I never really see a whole lot of carpenters, but, you could look. You're going to work 7 days a week. I mean, you'll
The
meet
good
fucking.
news is that the boss guy seems to be willing to negotiate with me and sign off for all like what I claimed. So I'm not really. I'm just gonna quit saying shit to them and just do it.
I mean,
Like
cuz
whatever.
you have the upper hand no matter what, because as far as I've seen, you're always on time. You're never late to work.
Oh,
You're always
Yeah,
at
I
work, dude.
looked on my receipts yesterday, and I sold like
no.
$2,600 worth of shit at the store. So like, and that's like every day. So like, I mean, fuck out of here. Try to fraud me? Fuck out of here, fucking
The
rats.
protection plan? No, no.
What would you say, Miles? Someone's at a store. I don't know if it's Miles or Cuts.
No, I'm just at home.
Oh, same. Yeah, I'm about to go out. I'm gonna go out here in 20 minutes. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna. You know, I was supposed to go on a date tonight, but I canceled it because of this feminism thing. Because even though this girl claims that she's a Christian and everything, and I always tell her, what does it say if you're gonna be a Christian? That's fine, but you better abide by your fucking rules. And one of your rules is, what does it say in the beginning of the Bible? Let the man lead you. And then when I try to lead her, she starts questioning me, and I'm like, as soon as you start questioning me, that's when like I don't respond to you. That's when that's where you stop. That's where I stop. When a woman starts questioning me, it does depend on the question. Like
Right,
if
right.
if I wanted to get some blinds in the house and she questioned me on the blinds, I'd probably be very more reciprocated to it. But you're questioning me on the goals that I want in my life. You know, I have these goals as a man. This is what I want. I want land. I want to build several houses. I want to rent out houses that I build because I do carpentry work. I want to make money doing this. And you're questioning my method here. So now that tells me that you're not going to let me lead you. And I don't want anything to do with it.
Oh, right. That. Oh, what the heck? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That don't even make any sense. Yeah,
Right?
that's a problem there.
Yeah. And she just texted me. She's like, so why haven't you texted me back? And I'm not even going to text her. I'm going to be like, why should I?
Um, if you're working a year long doing freaking whatever databases, construction, and fucking lay pipeline, that's actually that's actually a good job where you actually get a lot of money. I don't see any problem with that.
She's like, money's not everything. I'm like, dude, I hate when people say that because, yeah, you're right. Money isn't everything. I get that. But if I have a goal, and this is my goal, these are my goals here. Like, I want to get back into bodybuilding. I want to get back into doing, like,
Right.
these things
Take
do
care of
cost money.
yourself a little bit.
Yeah, and I want land. I want to build properties, my own properties. I want to build properties for construction workers. So, like,
What in the heck?
homes,
This person
homes.
just. Oh yeah, great. Just park right there. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Like, I'm gonna design either like a home or duplexes or something for people who are out here for construction based work. So they're traveling, so travel
Right.
based individuals, and I'm gonna build homes that I can make mobile,
Okay.
and then I set them in lots at big construction sites. That's what eventually I want to do. And she's like, "Well, why is everything about money?" Because uh, I have a son, and he's going to cost me money, and I don't want him to be in public
And
school.
actually have a lot of responsibilities.
Right. You know, I want to have a retirement you know, I want to stop working when I'm 55. You know, like
Right.
I mean, she doesn't understand. So I'm like, well, then you know, last thing she said was cool beans, and she just texted me back. So why are you ignoring me? And I said to her, nah, I'm not interested. You got like a woman's got to be on your path because you're the
Right.
man. You are the man. You're the one that's gonna lead. They want you. They want you to lead. These females, they want you to lead, but then they contradict themselves
You
because
need to be on the same page. You need to be on the same page as your significant other, and
right.
that doesn't include thinking that both. I mean, both of the parents can be working. That's not that's not a problem as long as you're taking care of everything. But I'm saying like being on the same page doesn't mean thinking you can just, you know what I mean?
Get a free ride. Like some of
Right.
these women out here, they just want a free ride. They want a free ride through life. They don't have to work or lift a finger and think like their looks are gonna do shit. It's like, bitch, do you not get it? When you hit 30, you're like you're like sour milk at this point. I mean, it's gonna hit. It's gonna hit you hard.
Right.
I don't know how old you are, but I'm 35 now, and these bitches out here are my age. They look old as fuck, like because they're working right. Like women forever never worked, so like in a way they kind of looked young for a long time. They were able to keep their youth, but now they wanted this feminism shit, and then they want to come out here and work, and now they don't want to work no more because they know how fucking shitty it is. And we're like, yeah, why did you guys want this shit? Are you crazy? Like, it was way better to be at home, and now they all want to be back at home, and so then they let them push the COVID bullshit. So the feminists wanted the COVID bullshit pushed, so then they could be at home and work. You know,
I
the
never
women
thought
want
about that.
cake and eat it too, man. Like they want not only the cake and the pie and the donuts, they want to be able to eat it all and not gain a pound.
Right.
That's the problem. In dude, it's like they're like children in a way, man. They totally are. Like every time, every girl I've ever dated, like all the time, it just seemed like I was almost. No wonder they like to say "daddy" in bed. I swear to God, because I just felt like their dad half the time. Like, dude, like I'm not your dad. Like, why do I gotta tell you to not do this shit? Like, this is stupid. Like, can you DoorDash me some Taco Bell? Like, no.
I had my coworker friend call back the number that I thought was my boss, and it's some fucking bitch, and I got their docs. So fuck out of here.
What the fuck? Why do
Dude,
you have beef with some random ass bitch?
Jules.
No, I don't have beef with them. They're targeting me. It's not from me. I didn't do anything. I never did. I didn't even do anything. The fuck?
I'm
Yeah, it's
just
probably
trying to
Jules.
figure out what's going on, man. I'm not saying, I'm not trying to accuse her.
Oh, Miles, by the way, I opened up my LLC now for it's called Badgering Contracts.
Oh shit, nice.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start doing concrete for garages.
Okay.
Um and then obviously because I already do contract work as is, I'll put this all in my LLC. Any of this stuff that I'm doing now at this place for tax write-offs. But yeah, I mean, my side work probably be garages because I mean, what you only need like 3 yards, maybe 3.5 yards of concrete.
Yeah, I got a friend that does some concrete shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's not hard to pedal some garage floor concrete, and then you just let that shit dry, and then you get a concrete cutter, cut it up, and
Right, right.
yeah, set the forms up. I mean, the forms are nothing with the fucking garage floor anyway, and then the rebars, what, maybe a foot and a half per rebar bar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not yeah. I mean, comparatively, what I'm doing right now is nowhere near at that level. A 28,000 square foot building. 2 of them, by the way. I'm doing 2 of those, so I'm doing 56 cuts. 56. The judge would order 56. Or Society of Jesus, whatever. Yeah,
You're a
56,000
Jesuit.
square
You're a
feet.
Jesuit. It's Jesuit.
I met the mayor of the town the other day too, and I looked at him, I'm like, "Can you give us more Sundays?" And he said, "I'll try." I'm like, "Yeah, right, you fucking asshole." Because Sundays I make double time, man. That's like $105 an hour. Like, hell yeah, like let's fucking work. Like, let's go. Like, I'm excited to get up for Sunday for work. I'm fucking dancing when I get up for work on a Sunday. I'm like, yeah. And then Monday, I'm like, oh fuck. Like, I don't want to go to work now because it's normal time. But Sunday, I'm like, woo,
Yeah.
fucking 8 hours. Like, make almost fucking grand,
I've
like
worked.
$1,000.
Worked.
Huh?
I've worked a commercial. I'm working a commercial site,
Dude, why don't you
and
get in
you know,
local for you? Oh no, yeah, you're a carpenter. Never mind. I don't know what your local is over there. I was thinking of the
a
operator.
union.
Yeah, they got the 49ers union over there where you're at. The Minnesota one, Minnesota, dude. The Minnesota operators union. Those motherfuckers are strong.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, dude, they might be one of the strongest operators unions in the country. Minnesota. And they suck. Their operators suck, dude. Every fucking Minnesota operator that we get that I've seen in the last 2 years. I mean, they're all over the place. But I'm like, where are you from? And they're like, oh yeah, because I started in Wisconsin, and I've always noticed like these Minnesota operators. I'm like, how is your guys' union so strong? You guys suck at your job. You guys suck at the lull. You guys suck at the skid steer. You guys suck at the cranes. I'm like, why are you guys so strong in your union? It doesn't make any sense.
Carpenters don't usually use skid steers.
No, I know you guys don't
I'm
use
talking
kids.
about like what I do. I'm talking about trim carpentry.
Oh, are
I'm
you
not
trimming
talking
and
about
framing or
like
what?
no framing is different from finished. I'm talking about finished carpentry.
Oh, you guys are finishing.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay. So
we
that's what
don't
you
do
do.
any of the like.
I
Yeah.
hate finishing. That's my least
So you know
favorite thing
like
to do.
like the like crown molding,
Yeah.
that type of stuff. You know like baseboard. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like doing any of that. That's my I mean, I know how to do it, and I don't like doing any of it. It's really mundane. It's very
Right,
There's
right.
not a whole lot to it. It's pretty boring.
Hey, Badger and Miles, I'm too faded. I super duper appreciate you guys, though. I'm gonna get off your panel.
It's all good. I'm
All right,
gonna end
dude.
this stream here in about 4 or 5 minutes.
I gotta try to chill.
Chill,
Okay.
dude. Just smoke a little bit, Cuts. Just calm down, bro. Like, I don't know. Maybe Miles might agree with me. Maybe he won't. But I mean, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be very blunt, and it might hurt your feelings, Cuts. It might not. Stop talking about Ruby, please. We don't. I leave your channel when you talk about Ruby. I don't like that, dude. Leave that baby alone. Do not ever talk about that baby again, dude. Please stop doing it. It not only makes us look, it makes us look really bad, dude. Just stop. The one that you want is Hubbard. I understand the sweet lady, and there's reasons for that bitch too. But that baby, who I don't even think is his own kid, to be honest, because there's no way a father would do that. Coming from a real father, um, he might be an uncle, a creepy fucking uncle. I mean, dude, there's people in Sports Gematra's channel that are saying like he's promoting like beauty pageant shit on his daughter. It's like really weird. And just leave Ruby alone, dude. Stop. I don't know, Miles. What do you think? Do you think Cut should stop talking about the Ruby baby?
Yep.
All right. Miles and I both think you
Are you
just
getting? You ending soon? You're ending soon.
yeah, probably in about 5 or 10 minutes. Yeah, we'll wind this
Okay.
down a little bit. I do appreciate you coming on, dude. I like it when you come on because you're a good speaker. You're very you understand the type of work I do, so that's pretty cool too. So you and I we can relate to work wise, which is a big deal to me. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, dude. I can't believe we did 180 yards in 4 hours. Mud mat.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, dude. And I raked. I didn't. Eventually, the operator did come out because he wasn't doing nothing. He was itching. He was itching. He's a short little guy. He's like, man, I used to be a laborer, man. I used to do concrete. I just see you guys working. I just need to do something. So he grabbed a come along,
Yeah.
started moving some concrete with me. I'm like, hell yeah, man. We started flying, dude. We fucking got that done like three
I mean, it's
hours.
better to do something than nothing.
Our GF was like, damn, man, you guys got that done fast as fuck. And eventually it got to the point where we're using the boat float. We weren't even striking it, dude. That's how
Oh,
good we
okay.
were getting it, you know? Like we weren't even using the strike. We weren't striking it anymore. We're just using a boat float. Um, but the first run was the shitty carpenters who graded it, and then the other run was the better carpenters who graded it, and they made the pins nice and even and nice, and they put a plumb line down for us. Yeah, which makes it a lot
Nice.
easier when there's a plumb line.
Yeah,
Where
for real.
yeah, yeah. Oh fuck. Yeah, that put a lot less strain on my back. I'll tell you that. Thank you. It's infuriating these rat car. I know, dude, but dude, Cuts. You can't, dude. It's a baby, bro. Like it's a baby. It's an infant. It doesn't know anything. It's innocent. Like leave the Yeah, I know. Hubbard uses that fucking baby as a shield. It is really fucked up. Let him do that. It makes him look bad as fuck. He's done it a few times on CT stream too. Like everyone's ganging up on Zach. I don't know if you've seen it, Miles. And then Zach will leave the chair and go pick up the baby who's sleeping.
Wow,
Well,
seriously?
yeah, everyone's ganging up on him, making fun of him. And
And
then
he's just gonna use his,
when he
and he's just gonna
brings
use a child as a,
a
like,
shield, yeah.
really?
And as soon as he brings that baby in, people lighten up on making fun of him. Yeah. So he uses his supposed daughter to shill out views and to protect him from getting made fun of. And he probably does it so Cuts can get lit up and say crazy shit after he does
Wow.
yeah. You know, that makes me feel bad for that. It actually makes me feel bad for the baby because it's being used for his propaganda and his agenda rather than just being, just being loved and cared for. And because do you see me showboating my kid? I mean, there's a couple of videos on here, dude. My boy, dude, he can get more pussy than I can get. This motherfucker pulls in fucking females like he don't even have to do nothing. I'll go to the park and there's just females everywhere coming up on him. Oh my god, you're so cute. Oh my god, oh my god. Like women everywhere, dude. I'm like, holy fuck, like my son's gonna get me a lot of pussy. And he has. I got some pretty good pussy from him. Like, but I'm not out here on the internet showboating it. Like, but his ass fucking man, he brings in females like it's crazy, dude. I'm like, man, he's a good looking motherfucker. Oh boy. I'm thinking, yep, I already know what's gonna happen when he's older. So yeah, I'm gonna have to give him the talk probably when he's pretty young. But he just turned 2 years old last week, so he's still pretty much a baby. So oh yeah, if I go out to let's just say a pizza joint, every fucking female walks in there, they're gonna go up to him. Oh my god, he's so cute. He's like the cutest baby I've ever seen. Thank
Nice.
you. Yeah, so Pampers, uh, Huggies. You want a commercial, baby? Come on. I'd be adding them on TikTok because I got a TikTok. Just so like, hey, you need your babies are ugly as fuck. Like my kid literally, women can't fucking stay off of this kid. He could pull more pussy than what's his face from Playboy. Like this is the baby you want. So let's talk. Come on, let's talk some money. Let's talk some money. Because then, if he were to get on like Huggies commercial, any money I would get from that would go right into his fund. So that I got for him. I got a trust for him, so I put all that money right in there for just for him.
Yep, that's a good way. That's a good way to do it.
Right, right. Yeah, but cuts. He does that so you can say crazy, weird shit and make us look bad. You gotta stop doing that, dude. It makes us look bad. Miles, tell him, dude. Does it make us look bad if Cuts says crazy shit about baby?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, like Cuts, it doesn't matter. Like, the baby's not threatening you, dude. It's a baby, bro, dude. It's just like, dude, like, it barely knows how to talk. Leave it alone. Leave Ruby alone, dude. Yeah, I get it. But he does it, so you say that, which makes us look bad. Because he knows you're going to react a certain way. So don't react the way that the Hubbard wants you to react. You're literally doing what he wants. He's beating you. Do what he doesn't want you to do. Oh, wow, you're gonna use your baby as a shield. That's pretty pathetic. That's all you gotta say. You don't really gotta go any further than that. $187 the Hubbard, yeah. Well, I don't know, Miles. I guess with the light of the topic, I'm actually about to go out, and I'm actually going to go out solo tonight. And I've done this a lot, and I've done a lot of studying, and I am a big advocate on like human watching and shit, and I've noticed that it has progressively gotten harder for men to approach women in at bars and whatever, and
Right.
it's because of it is because not only just because of feminism but social media, because people believe women. Like, a woman can say anything, and people believe them right away. And we pick up on that as guys. I think most men, we do. Even the simps, I even think the simps even pick up on it, even though they're a different breed of men. Um, they even pick up on it, so they're even still kind of hesitant on things. And I'll go out, and I'll notice 4 or 5 guys go and approach an attractive female, and she's just a bitch. And I'm just like,
Right.
man, she's really pretty. I mean, I'd tank her down, like I'd fucking power drive that bitch. But it's like, after I've seen her shoot down 4 or 5 guys already and how she acted, man, I don't want to fuck. No, fuck that. I don't want to fuck with that shit. She's a fucking bitch. Like,
Mm.
so it's just like, you see that, and then it happens a lot, and it's like, damn.
But like my friend said, what did my friend say? He said it's the quality of the bird, right? So your environment determines kind of what quality of birds you're gonna see there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I've been trying to go to higher quality places, but it's higher quality looking women, but with the same attitudes.
Right.
I'm just like,
Well, hopefully with better ones, better attitude.
no, but with higher expectations and, I don't know. I just don't see this dating pool getting better.
Right.
Right now we're
And
at
that's because
thirty
of all the
percent.
ideology.
We're at 30%. We're at 30% successful marriage rate in this country right now. 30% successful marriage rate.
Yep.
That's really bad.
But they want to break up the family unit. I can tell you that for free.
Right. That's practically 1 out of 4 families are going to be divorced. So,
Right.
um, actually, no, 3 out of 4 families are going to be divorced. Sorry. 1 out of 4 families are going to be successful. At 30% uh, rate, it's pretty much 1 out of 4 families are successful.
Oh, it looks like someone's trying to join up or something.
All right, let's get ready here. Nope, never mind. They left. It was called McNemesis. Who fucking knows who that is? It might have been. It's probably Texas Jules. McNemesis on Spotify Radio.
Seriously.
All right, McNemesis, you can come up. I wasn't looking at the fucking chat, dude.
Revive with 5 people on their panel.
Um, I don't know who the fuck this person is. Dude, I don't want to join a stream. I want to, dude. I get 1 day a week to hang out. I don't want to go on someone's stream. And like, I'm about to end this stream and go out and I'm gonna try to get some pussy. Like, like, dude.
Right, like yeah, that's what I'm about to head up out of here and fucking try to have a good night.
Right. I'm trying, yeah, man. That's what I'm trying to get. I'm gonna get some pussy in there. Like, I'm not gonna go join a stream. Man, fuck that shit. I want to get some pussy. I spent an hour and 13 minutes more than I wanted to today. So, and that's because, it's not a bad thing at all, Miles. I am glad that you came on. But yeah, Miles came in. I wasn't expecting him to come in. So,
Yeah, it was good. It
but
was a good one.
no, yeah, I mean, it is always a good one, especially with you. When I was, it was really slow at work and there's nothing to do. I'm listening to Quack Stream and I hear you talking. I'm like, what the fuck, Miles? This is a fucking stream. And
Damn.
you're just like, yeah, man. And like, hey, what's up, Zach? Yeah, I just got some skateboarding. He's like, yeah,
Yeah.
man, it's super cool.
Yeah, he wanted to be friendly. He wanted to start out friendly, but then he got quiet pretty quick.
Yeah, I just got some quarrels with you, Zach, that you should probably apologize to Cuts and Badger. And then he's like, who those two lie about me every day?
Right. Unreal.
What have I ever lied? I do exaggerate on him just to be comedical, and I make it obvious. I make it very obvious. You know what I mean? Like when I am being
Right.
comical, but when I'm not being comical, I make it very serious and I make it look very serious. So, like Zach, you and your little stupid ass shit, dude. Like, you're not impenetrable. You're not smart. And I hate when people say he's smart. No, he's clever. He's not smart.
Cuts
Oh,
just called him. I think he's talking about.
who is this guy? Who's this whatever nemesis? Here, you know what? I'll go in the stream real quick and I'll see what the fuck he's about. So
Find out what
I'll
fuck
end
he's
this.
talking about.
I'll end this and I'll
Okay.
go into cuts. Cuts. Can you text me his link to his stream? And I'll go in there and I'll see what it's about. And if it's worthy, maybe I'll stay. If it's not, I'll just go. Other than that, hey Miles, thank you for coming in. Theoretically, shake your hand, shake.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, if you're ever looking for carpentry work, we are looking for carpenters. Let me know. I can get you about $50 an hour. So
Oh, for sure. I might have
plus
to.
per diem, $100 a day per diem.
Oh yeah, I might have to hit you back up for sure. For sure. Appreciate that.
Yeah, let me know. Honeybadger4700 at gmail.com. And I'll let. I'm really close to the carpenter bosses, and I'll tell them like, hey, like hire this guy. This guy's fucking good. You know, as long as you work hard, dude, you bust your. I need you to bust your ass, man, because we
Right.
we we have a lot of weak carpenters. We have two really strong ones, and we have like 7 weak ones. With one with a lot of knowledge, but he's just old, so he's doesn't give a shit anymore. So we need younger, stronger, knowledgeable carpenters who aren't afraid to um, be kind of cleanly too, as you know, as we strip these forms. Because that, to me, that's a big deal when you strip forms to be cleanly and organized. That way things go smoother. So let me
I
know.
specialize in like finish carpentry after stuff is framed and sheetrocked up.
Well, I mean, you're going to be doing that too after this.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a lot of work. There's 3 years worth of work here. So, um, yeah. We're just building the foundation right now, and then eventually we'll get the sheetrock, and then you guys will be doing the fuck, the wall. The fuck is it? The wall made of. I can't even think of the fucking name of it, even though it's fucking easy. The fuck are walls made of in a house? You slap it
Well,
on there and you fucking smooth it out, and
oh, the mud.
yeah, what the fuck? I can't think of the name of it. I'm having a brain fart.
It's called like sheetrock compound
No,
mud or
not
something.
sheet rock, but it's the other shit. Fuck it.
Drywall.
Drywall. Thank you.
It's the same. Those are the same thing.
Yeah, but no. Sheetrock is usually the precursor before drywall.
Oh,
They can
sure.
be the same thing, but usually you put the sheetrock on first and then drywall it. It all sucks fucking ass. It all fucking sucks. I'm like I'm fucking happy. I don't gotta do any. I don't even have to do any drywall. I'm like hell yeah. The carpenters can do
Right.
it. I mean, I am a carpenter, but I'm not. So I'm like, fuck yeah, man. I don't gotta do any drywall. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck drywall. That shit fucking sucks. And then sheetrock it before you put the drywall on. Holy shit. It's all the
Yeah, that
same shit, but
there's a
it's
lot of that in residential. Like
yep.
I do some residential, a little more than commercial.
This is like this makes residential look like a bitch, dude. Like,
Right.
for real.
That's like super fucking.
Mm-hmm. You're union though, right?
No.
Oh fuck. Yeah, yeah. You gotta be union. I can't get you in if you unless you're union.
Gotcha.
You'll make $52 an hour though. How long have you been doing carpentry?
Like 7 years.
Dude, get in the union, man. You might be able to get right into journeyman.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Dude, you get into journeyman, you're making over $50. I think Minnesota's $56 an hour for journeyman. And you guys have a fucking ridiculous pension. Like so like yeah, like a lot of the operators are coming out of Minnesota and then you call the BA over here um, at my job site, and you'd be like, "Hey, like, blah 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 blah. I've been doing carpentry for 7 years. Just got into the union, um, but in a way, I'm a journeyman because I've been doing it for 7 years. So,
Hmm.
and then explain to them all the shit that like, hey, like, I understand framing, I understand form work, I understand grading, and all that shit. So." Leveling out shit. And yeah, man, you'll be making 50 plus bucks an hour, dude. Plus per diem.
Okay, gotcha.
Find out your carpenters union, your area, dude. Local, whatever number. I don't know your local in Minnesota. It used to. I think it's like local 229, but I don't remember. Yeah, man, you'll make a lot of money. I like the union. I hate the union, but I like it. I like it in the sense that it gives me um, it gives me more purpose. It's building my future. They train me. They give me good work. The work's consistent. Um, I make good money, and I get to get trained and get paid. So
Hmm.
instead of me paying to get trained, but sometimes you do. If you really want some good ass training and you really want to level up, you'll pay to get trained for things. But overall, on basic shit, you get paid to get trained. And that's really fucking awesome. Instead of getting in debt and going to college. And by the time you're 30, you get, like me, $60,000 in student loan debt and have nothing for a job. Boom. Like, I'm like, man, I wish I knew about this shit when I was fucking 18. My ass would be retired right now. I'd be done. Like, I'd be like, dude, after 20 years, I'm done. I got my pension. I'm good to go. Pension forever. Every fucking week. Paid. Boom. 3,500, 2,500 a week. Boom. Pension. Boom. 2,500. Boom. Pension. 2,500. Boom. For the rest of my life. I'm fucking 39 years old. Imagine that.
Gotcha.
But no, that didn't happen. I chose the college way. But yeah, you need if you're gonna be a carpenter, dude, you gotta get in the union, especially in Minnesota. Man, dude, you guys not only I think make over 55 an hour, but then you guys get if you're a union worker in Minnesota, you get even better unemployment benefits.
Hmm.
You get $900 a week if you're a union in Minnesota for unemployment. $900 a week, bro. So get in the union, dude. What are you doing? Why are you working for these fucking corporations and not with the union and then working with these motherfuckers and being protected and making your fucking money, motherfucker? How old are you?
Like 26.
Dude, get in the union, man. Get in that union. Get that journeyman status. Make that money, dude. You make fucking some money, dude. Do you know how much carpenter journeymen make, man? They make. You guys make good ass money, dude. I got 6 more months apprentice carpentry, but like I'm getting journeyman wage right now. But like you would be you'd be making about 150,000 a year, dude. Easy if you win the union.
Really?
I don't know. Do you know scaffolding?
Yeah, I know what that is.
Have you worked? What type of scaffolding have you used?
I've set up and took down a scaffolding a lot. Not a lot, but for one job, I did a lot of it.
Scaffolding's big on carpentry. Um, you know,
I've set up
you have
plenty of them.
scaffolding under your belt. It'll help a lot for work. Especially for carpenters. What about framing?
No, I haven't done any framing because framing and finished carpentry are completely different.
Yeah, I know that, but
And
I
so
don't
is
know
like
if you've ever
form,
framed before. But
and so is like concrete forms and stuff like that. Like finished carpentries and concrete are completely different.
have you done forms before?
No, I've never done any concrete forms.
Ooh, might be something to try again to just to expand your horizons. It's not that hard.
I don't think I want to do any concrete or any forms. I don't think so.
Yeah, but you have laborers. They'll be doing. They'll be moving all the concrete. You just put the forms together and you're just there. Like let's say during the pour,
So I'm there just not working. Right,
you're
right, right, right,
you're
right.
there not working.
Oh,
But
right,
if the
true.
forms blew out, you would have to fix it, right? You know, because you're the carpenter. So like you're there watching the laborers. Like let's say you're building a wall and the form blew out. You would be there to fix that. That's it.
Like a framer could do that, but like a framer is a carpenter, I guess, but you have to realize that framers just do that, and they only do that only. They don't go after the sheetrock is put up in the residential house and stuff. And even if it was a commercial, like metal place, like metal fucking all this wall and shit, they're
Right.
gonna be framing with metal studs and whatnot, and they're gonna complete that complete. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean. I'm just saying. I don't know how much you get paid an hour right now.
Mm, like 20,
Cool.
20, 23 or something.
Oh, man, you're in Minnesota and you're a carpenter. You're supposed to be getting paid 53 an hour, bro.
No,
That's
I
Minnesota
only get paid like
union carpenter
22.
wage. Huh?
I only get paid like 22.
Yeah, so you're getting cheated $30 an hour right now. Yeah, dude, I'm not kidding you. Because I started at Lyuna in Wisconsin and scaffolding work, and I know the Minnesota carpenter guys they were getting paid up to 50 an hour. So
Okay.
yeah, oh yeah,
What were they doing?
scaffold.
So they
But
were
I
like
mean,
setting up scaffolding to do like what? Outside or exterior?
I mean, there are all kinds of things like tear downs or setting up. Um, well, what I was doing, I was doing abatement work, so they would set up scaffolds for
So that's
abatement.
kind of like demolition or something.
Yeah, for that, and then I worked at power plants, and that would help the. I would. I mean, I was doing a lot of the work, but I was doing a lot of the grunt work for setting up scaffold for power plants to clean out the uh, um, clean out tanks.
Oh,
So
okay.
set up about 30 stories of scaffolding inside of a pressurized area.
Oh shoot, okay. Well, I've done scaffolding. I've set it up and stuff. So
And these were cup scaffold. These were the cup ones. The ones I'm talking about, like the big job I did was cups. They weren't the the ones that you twist on or none of that. Yeah, they were cups. So you would set them up you would set them in the cup and then twist it so the cup will lock in.
mm,
I
I
don't
don't
like the
know
cups. I don't like cups, but that's what they use. Not like not like a painter scaffold build. I'm talking about like industrial.
okay.
Yeah, like you're gonna be you need 12-foot metal planks, not aluminum, like metal, like real metal flooring for the floor.
Yeah.
12-foot, 10-foot planks. Yeah, and those fuckers are heavy, man. I'd say they probably weigh over 50 pounds each. So when you gotta get like 50 of those in a day, you're burnt out putting that shit in.
Is it
Shit's
scaffolding that has like vertical stairs, or does it have just ladders that you climb on the side?
there were there are stairs, but during a shutdown on like a coal plant, you got to build a scaffold inside the engine uh, for the coal plant guys to clean it, clean out the tank and all that, and to cool it down and whatever the fuck that they do. So like you're inside, you're in a cramped area, and you're trying to build this scaffolding deck, levels of a scaffolding deck.
Okay.
I'm talking about levels. So like you're constantly climbing up, building a whole area to walk around, and you climb, and it,
Okay.
yeah, and you're going up about 100 so feet. It takes about 3 or 4 weeks to build it, maybe. If
Oh, I
everyone's
see what you're saying. Okay. I haven't done any of that. Okay.
yeah, I've done that type of work. Um, good work, man. I mean, I think I made in 3 months $62,000 doing that type of work.
Nice, nice.
Oh yeah, but I mean, that's your that's your life. Um, and then yeah, I mean, you're with these guys so much they become family. I mean, uh,
Right.
yeah, I mean, even though I work all over the country, I still see these guys. I wave at them. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? What's up? Great people, man. Like, hard. You can't be a man who's working his ass off to supply for his family. You're not like, yeah, I mean there's probably faults in that, man. There's probably bad things about that guy, I'm sure. But overall, his whole end game is to make sure his family's safe and happy. And he's doing everything he can for that. Even though he might have a past, he might be this, that, and the other. But if he's doing everything he can, who gives a fuck about that shit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And that's just the way. That's just the world that we live in now, man. Like, these people, man. These Hubbards. And I felt bad. I'm like listening to Hubbard and him trying to fraud you. I'm just like, dude. Just listen to the guy, Hubbard. Like, no, 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 no. If people hear him, I might lose viewers.
Right.
That's what, yeah. So hopefully it should motivate you to expose him more. But don't worry, it motivated me. I wish it wasn't me. I wish I wasn't the one that has to do this shit. Or Cuts. I
Right.
know
Right.
Cuts hates doing it. We both hate it. We don't want to do this shit. But someone's got to do it because otherwise this guy's running rampant, scamming
Yeah.
people. Like,
Without any pushback.
it's fucked up. Like, why do we have to be the arbiters of truth on Quacky here? Why can't the government or somebody stop this guy from stealing from people? But he's like, every other week they call the Better Business Bureau. We called them one time. He said every other week. Do you know how big of a pain in the
Unbelievable.
ass it is to get the Better Business Bureau to? Dude, I don't have enough time. I did it one time, and he's acting like I do it every other day.
I don't think the Better Business Bureau takes action that frequently.
No, because he's not. So the Better Business Bureau is like a gold standard thing. So, like, let's say you open up a business and you want to open up your horizons. So you can open up your horizons to your local. Um, I can't remember the name of it right now, but I'll think of it here in a minute. The Better Business Bureau. You don't need to have an LLC or anything at the Better Business Bureau, but they can put pressure on you as a business owner if you are being a fraud. So I filled out a report like over a year ago, and the guy is still yammering on like I've been doing it every other week. Like, dude, do
The
you know how
heck?
much work it took me for it? It took me like 2 hours of my whole fucking day to write out a whole fucking thing. I don't got that time, so. But I'm about to end the stream. It's time to go. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. I hope you
What?
all have a good night. Miles, thank you for joining. Is there any last words?
Yeah. I want everyone to know that the Gregorian calendar in the English language did not get rolled out at the same time by the Jesuits. And the Jesuits are not the military order of the Pope or the Catholic Church. Unreal.
You're killing me. Your facts are hurting me. They hurt. Oh man. Miles is 2,000 miles percent right. Nope. Nope. Yeah. The Jesuits are not linked to the Knights Templar or none of that shit. This is. Oh man. Yep.
So, on that
Yeah.
note, thanks for having me on. Thank you for hosting the show. And
Thank you,
great
man.
show.
I appreciate it, and I appreciate you, Cuts, and everyone else. On that, everyone else have a good night, and till next week.
Yep.